Roblox myths are a popular form of ARGs on Roblox. These myths mostly consist of either creepy users, places, and sometimes even objects. Most of the time, Roblox myths are meant to be made-up stories where the player is supposed to connect the dots and discover secrets. Now, if you're a longtime fan or viewer of my channel, you'll know that I've made videos debunking myths including Vault 8166 and Melvin. However, unlike those urban legends, there's an alleged myth that actually has very compelling evidence that could prove the paranormal. Though there are logical explanations for this phenomena. This entity is known as the Robloxity ghost bike, or most commonly known as the Obama bike myth. The origin of the bike being able to move by itself is unknown. However, the earliest known account of the ghost bike existing was in 2019, when Green Lego Cats uploaded a video of an alleged bike that could move on its own. The story goes that his brother was playing Robloxity and captured evidence of this supposed paranormal bike moving on its own. Exactly 1 year later, Green Lego uploaded once more about the Obama bike. This time, one can assume that he took the myth as something genuinely unexplainable. The next piece of footage that claims to be a real paranormal sighting is a video titled, Roblox Robloxity Obama Bike New Footage Discovered. This was 1 day after Green Lego Cats uploaded his video. This footage in particular shows a user seemingly reading a book with absolutely no words, and then the user just so happens to look outside his window, almost as if he notices something in the darkness of the night. When he goes to leave the home, he finds himself face to face with the infamous Obama bike. The bike creepily goes down the hill slowly. Then the bike goes behind a bush. When the player goes after the bike mysteriously disappears. The description of the video reads, found in the attic of someone's house. So far, the different ways to actually summon the ghost bike vary. Some say it has to be nighttime for the bike to move on its own. Others say that the time of day does not matter. So, what exactly is going on here? There is actually a very rational explanation to this phenomena. If you look at the video of the bike going down the hill, the bike doesn't actually disappear. It's still there. So when the player zooms in first person, right when the bike is completely behind the bush, then the bike disappears once they've arrived around the bush. A channel called Agent Emu was able to recreate the same scenario as the original footage.
Watch this, okay? So it's going down the hill. You sit there and watch it, right? So, watch this. This is what I've seen. You come downhill, and he zooms in, and it's gone. Robloxity has it since it's so old. When you zoom in, it disappears. Boom. Myth busted.
Simply by zooming in and out from first person, any vehicle you own will disappear and reappear. He was also able to recreate this with different vehicles and make that one disappear when zoomed in. I highly recommend checking out his video on the topic because he does a really good job explaining how the bike disappears. Now for the police footage, this can also be easily explained. The game itself is well over a decade old, and even though it was updated a year ago, it's still very glitchy. Not only the bike, but other vehicles as well. You'll see flying trucks and cars, and sometimes the player can even be flung off the map. So after many failed attempts, I was finally able to recreate a majority of the scene, though the bike doesn't actually need to be hit with another moving object for it to flip. Also, the time of day doesn't really matter either. So in conclusion, no. There is no such thing as a ghost bike haunting the game Roblox. If we think logically about this, it's kinda odd how this rumor is only a year old, and this game has only been around for a decade. How come no one has mentioned a bike that moves on its own? This is an example of mass hysteria. Basically, when you're expecting to see something paranormal, your mind will trick you and make you believe that you did see something paranormal. So with that, I'm Starless Knight, and I approve this message.